welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I am the British Bionic Babe, and if you are still here on the journey with me, I want to thank you so much for still continuing to believe in my dream.
I have a dream.
Do I have a dream though? Anyways guys, thank you so much for still being here on the journey with me. I mean, it has been getting interesting so far. So on today's video, we're actually at the end of my recovery since my bone graft surgery. So come on, let's see what's been happening, shall we? So we always start with a little backstory, right? First of all, I'm so sorry guys, it is raining. Yeah, that is rain in my background. It is raining in Montego Bay today, and I was really trying to time the rain and, you know, shoot when it's over, but it doesn't seem to be over, and I need to get this update going. So I am gonna try to ensure that I don't talk a little bit too loud so you guys, you know, think I'm shouting at you, because I'm not shouting at you, and hope that the rain doesn't block me out too much. So backstory, right? Yes. So on the 30th of June 2020, I actually did my bone graft surgery, and I had to do that surgery, which is cutting my leg open for a second time, because my left femur was actually not healing. Yeah, that broken femur decided not to heal at all. So my orthopedic surgeon had to, you know, intervene by taking out a piece of my left hip bone and putting it into my left femur, which is my left leg, and padding that break. Now, to be really honest with you guys, I thought that in doing this bone graft surgery, I would basically have one full femur bone at the end of it. Let's see the verdict of this bone graft surgery, shall we?
You know what to give me away. You not even flash your light. You not take chance with them. We're so no have the right away, you know.
Help you?
No.
You can go by yourself. Cool. Watch it, watch it. Perfect. Nice.
So the break is forever gonna be there?
No, but like over 4 or 5 years, it'll never disappear.
Oh, I thought that when he took out when he did the surgery, that now when I do the X-ray, I'm not gonna see any breakage at all. I'm gonna see just one bone.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
Stop hiding your face, mommy.
I am.
The real MVP.
Good size.
Mommy!
I'm coming this morning, missing.
This is how my mother dresses to come to doctor all the time. Dress up.
Steady.
Dress up.
Just get your
So put this in there then, no man.
Yeah, man.
Kind of not too chippy use.
Looking good, mommy. Looking good.
One use.
Kita pick up now. Go ahead. Japan.
Yeah. So good afternoon. How's the thigh feeling today?
It's feeling good. The thigh is okay since the surgery.
No pain?
No, I've never felt pain in the thigh. The knee, however, it's a killer.
So even if you don't move the knee, you still feel pain?
Yes. And I did the X-ray. I don't know if they sent it to you. I just did it
I
here.
gotta check on the computer.
So remember the first time the pain was in the end of the pin because then it was slipping out. Now when you fix it, the pain is at the head. And then if I move my foot like this, you're able to actually feel the pin, like it's moving around.
So you don't feel it on this side
No.
anymore, you feel it on this side. Suppose you don't move your knee, you still feel it?
Yes.
So when I press here, does that hurt? How is that?
No, it doesn't hurt.
So my pressing doesn't
No,
hurt.
it doesn't. But if you
Can
get
you,
that one,
can you stretch it out now? Yes, I see what you mean. Yes, right here.
yeah.
I feel that crepitation.
Yes.
And stretch it out again for me, please. Yes, good done now. So sorry, wait off.
I was kind of surprised because I figured that where you did the surgery, that I would feel some pain. But besides the 2 days after I came out of hospital, feeling the pain in the leg and the hip, I've not felt any pain, but it's just the knee that's the problem.
And you're able to get around with your crutches.
Yes, I am.
Now that pain, where you feel the screw, how long have you been feeling that?
Since the surgery.
Since the surgery? Just a minute, let me see if I can pull up these x-rays. Because you did X-rays here just now,
Yes,
right?
just now,
Okay.
yes.
Have you gotten any feedback since the article?
Yes, I have gotten some feedback. I had children,
Mm.
all of that. But for people reaching out to me, I've had a lot of people reaching out. And then I didn't know there were so much people in Jamaica that has gone through traumatic motor vehicle accidents.
Mm.
So what I'm trying to do is to help. They've gotten over it physically, but then mentally they are not able to, get past it and
Mm.
live their life now with whatever they're having. So I'm trying to start a foundation to help them to get past traumatic mental
Okay.
part of it.
We can see some healing taking place. Let me just turn it around. So if you look here, you can see some bone forming on either side at the fracture site there. So after today, we're gonna get you to start putting a little weight.
So
on the
doctor
limb.
suppose that already started to put weight on the limb.
You mean you were disobedient?
Just a little bit.
Oh.
Doing the bone graft surgery, then when I do the x-ray, it's just gonna be one bone and I'm not gonna see the breakage.
No, it's still when it's
But yeah, that's what the person was telling me, that what you do is pad around it, so it's like you give it a jump start to actually saying, okay, you need to start healing.
Yeah.
So putting pressure on it would be like, I had started 2 weeks ago, I started to do my physical therapy outside of bed exercises and I went to swim. However, my toe decided that that was not happening, and so the toe that was hurt in the accident, the nail is going to meet each other. So it pierced the bone and it's piercing the nerve. So I had to get that fixed. So that has stopped.
Oh, you had an ingrown toenail?
Yes.
Okay, oh yeah, I think your dad mentioned it,
Yeah.
right?
And it's still not better as yet. So I only did 1 week of swimming. Apart from that, the physiotherapist had said I can stop hopping on the crutches and start walking, but walk with 2 crutches. As in the steps to walking instead of, pushing yourself on crutches. I did that, but I don't do it a lot.
Right, so I want you to know to go partial weight bearing, which means that the foot is going to touch the ground when you're walking, but you can't stand up and let go of your crutches.
Okay.
Alright?
1 and 2 times, Dr. Gilbert, I've tried to move without the crutch.
No, I don't want you to do that.
Okay.
Don't want you to do that. We want to go slowly.
But what I realized, Dr. Gilbert, so with the left foot, it feels like it can manage, like I'm safe to, try to move it. But then when it comes to the right hip, when I come to the right foot to move the right leg, I'm afraid. Like it feels like it's going to just give way.
The right one?
Yes. I have no confidence in my right leg. It feels
And
like
the right thigh wasn't broken, it was just up
the
up
right
here.
one. Yeah,
up
it
here.
was the hip on the right side and the femur on the
Right.
left. But the left foot is still stronger than the right side.
So let me ask you a question. When you lie in bed, can you take the right one and lift it up in the air and bring it down?
No, I can't. It will go slowly and it pains. But the left one, good.
So when you say pains, touch where it hurts.
At the hip.
Right up there?
Yeah.
What I'm going to have to do is that when you're coming back next time, we're going to have to do x-rays of the right hip and also the left thigh.
Okay.
Now, because that screw is bothering you, it was sticking out on the inside and I backed it back a little bit, but it seems like it has come back a little too much, so it's now bothering you on the other side. The next time what we're going to have to do is just take it out. You won't have to go to sleep or anything. I'll just give you some local, because I can feel it there with my finger. I'll just give you some local and take it out.
And I'm going to be able to still function without that, since it's a stabilizing pin.
Well, that's why we're only going to take it out when the bone is healed. So by the time I see
Oh,
that the
okay.
next time, I expect to see significant more callus. We'll be
Okay.
taking away the crutches. I get you
Okay.
walking. The only thing I'll ask you not to do is not the karate or any contact.
No,
sports.
no. And the physiotherapist said I'm not supposed to swim or cycle.
Right.
We're not about jumping and
Right.
kickboxing and all that.
Right.
and the chain link that's in the hip, from the hip to the pelvis, then it's not gonna break, Dr. Gilbert, like
No, man,
if
it
I
can't
jump
break.
or
No,
skip
man.
or
Remember, you know, when we put in metal in you, it's only to hold the bone temporarily until it heals. The bone, once it heals, takes all of the weight.
okay. But I'm gonna have to keep in the metal forever and ever.
Until the trumpet sounds.
Okay.
You know when that is?
No, I do not.
I thought mommy and daddy took it to church.
Yes, but I don't know when the trumpet is gonna be sounding.
1 Thessalonians 4:16.
Okay.
So when the trumpet sounds and the Lord comes to us, then it will come out. Other than that, it will stay. We don't take out implants.
Okay.
They would have to get infected or some other problem for us to take them out.
Okay.
And you have painkillers at home? Not needed?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll give you some.
Oh, and for the sleeping, the last time that I got sleeping pills from you, they didn't work. And then somebody told me about the metololin. That I don't know if you know that one.
What did I give you last time? Xanax?
Yes.
And it doesn't work.
I'm still up till 4 o'clock.
So what time do you go to bed?
On a regular basis or with the insomnia? With the insomnia, 4 o'clock.
4
3
o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
And you wake up what time?
Like, depends. Sometimes the earliest I can wake up is 6 o'clock. Normally I wake up 9:30, 12.
1.
And how you feel?
Like I'm okay.
But you can't get to bed before 4 o'clock?
No. And I have tried. Like I will lie in the bed before 11 o'clock and read or watch TV or something, and I don't fall asleep.
No, don't watch TV. I want you to read.
Okay.
Reading puts you to sleep easy. If you watch TV, you're not going to go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to try you on another drug. Let's see if that will. And before the accident, you had no problems falling asleep?
No, I did actually. It's just gotten worse.
Oh, you had a problem before?
Yes, I had a problem. I've had it since the 12th of February 2019.
What is significant about that day?
Nothing. But that's the day that I started to stop sleeping.
And your mommy and daddy can't tell you what happened on that day?
No. And that was what, 3 months before my accident. And then since the accident, it's gotten worse. So I was going to bed like 1, 2. Now I can even go all day, all night and not sleep and fall asleep like 7 o'clock and I wake up at like 10. 7 a.m. and wake up 10 a.m. and I'm okay.
Wow. What about your parents? They sleep okay?
Yeah, like a baby. Mommy sleeps light because then if the crutches fall or something happens, she comes out. But daddy, out like a light. And then they were trying to tell me to use CBD, but then because of the brain damage and
That's
all,
marijuana.
yes, I don't want to go that route.
Yeah, well, let's not go that route just yet.
Yeah. Okay guys, so as you can see, I totally had the wrong idea of what was going to be the outcome of the bone graft surgery. So it's not that they took the left hip bone and put it into the break side. What they did was take the piece of the bone that they took out of my left hip and put it at the side of where the breakage is. So basically they're jump starting the femur, like, you know, giving it an extra push, like how I, you know, motivate you guys every week to be here with me because, you know, I'm beautiful and I'm gorgeous and you'll want to know what's happening. But yes, so what they did was actually take the left hip bone and they placed it at the 2 sides of where the bone in my leg was broken. And what this will do is generate new cells in order to tell the bone that, hey, we're broken and we need to be fixed. So if you really didn't hear it in the video, it's gonna be about 4 to 5 years before I actually see a full bone with no breakage. But as Dr. Gilbert said, he does see some healing going on. He does see some cartilage, and that is what we were aiming for. So now that I'm off of 10 weeks of bed rest and minimal movement, and I have gotten the go ahead to put a little pressure on the leg. I'm not going to try to do too much pressure on it. I will be starting back my physiotherapy, my hydrotherapy physiotherapy on Monday. Now, a few videos ago, you guys would have seen that I started back my physiotherapy with the hydrotherapy, but I had a new injury, and that new injury is, or was, or still is, I don't know. It is an ingrown toenail. So basically what had happened was that in my accident, my toenails were gone on my right foot, and so even my little toe almost didn't make it because it was sliced all the way down. They had to stitch it up. But what happened is that all the nails grew back, but the nail in my big toe decided, instead of growing straight, it grew lean, and so it's trying to meet behind my toe, which gives me an ingrown toenail. And because I really wasn't feeling any pain, and you know, I wasn't really paying attention to the toe until my mother said it looks a little bit dark, and then all of a sudden it starts to hurt me. I think she has a goat mouth. But anyways, yeah, the rain looks like it's holding up, right? God loves me, I tell you. So what happened is that the nail grew too far down, it pierced the bone, and it damaged some of the nerve. So I actually had to do a minor procedure on the toe, and I mean, I'm just gonna give you guys a little snippet. That's how my toe looked before, yes, and this is how my toe looks now. Yeah, so I'm not gonna apologize. I tried to remove the nail polish, but hey, the more I tried, it's gel polish, and I tried to rub it off, and the more I rubbed it off, the more pain I felt. So I had to let it stay until it was healed enough for me to rub it off. You see, yeah. So that kind of prevented me from going back to physio. But as of Monday, a girl is back in the pool, back on my bicycle, and we're gonna get this body snatched. And as Dr. Gilbert said, I should be away with the crutches by November, which is the next time that I see him, and I should be walking by December 2020. Yes, baby. Are you so excited? I'm definitely excited. So we're going to continue on this road to mobility, and I'm gonna bring you guys with me every step of the way. You know, I don't leave you out, right? And I want to thank you so much for being on another video with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. You know, my real MVP was always there with me. Yes, we're gonna big up to Mommy Clayton, because she's been there every step of the way, even though she's miserable and complains about my clothes. But she's always there with me. So remember, guys, to like, subscribe, share, comment. I want to hear what you all have to say. I love the encouragement and I love the feedback, but I mean, I have some very exciting things coming up for you. I hope you all can handle it. Yes. So guys, thank you so much for being on another video with me. I am the one, the only British Bionic Babe.